Hi, everybody. Welcome to the bonus round of Never Left on Red. In this week, we're going to be covering some general things as a male, as far as masculinity goes, to really make sure that you're on your path with this and to make sure you have a lot of these traits internalized. In this module 1 today, I want to really discuss what makes a man truly alpha, what makes a man truly strong, what makes a man real masculine. In my experience with dating, with coaching men, with coaching people through divorces, making sure that men can actually function in the right way, what I found is that a true strong man is one who's not manipulated by a woman's sex. Now think about that for a second. Most men, have you ever heard the term pussy whipped? Okay, most men get extremely whipped extremely fast. They start to have sex with a woman 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. All of a sudden, they're like a little boy. They're like a puppy dog, so emotional, thinking that this woman's their everything. They're addicted with what's between the woman's legs. And because of that, she can control you. Because of that, you're a people pleaser. Because of that, you're a woman pleaser. And you'll do anything to keep her. And this is why she runs, is because she senses strength. She senses weakness. As soon as she sees she can control a man with what's between her legs, she will try to fight like hell to find another guy who she can't do that to. Women don't want to be the prize. They want you to take control of them and say, hey, this is how this shit's running. If you're entering in my frame as a man, this is how the relationship's going. And they'll feel so safe and so secure if you do that. And most of you guys think, oh, Casey, you're a fucking dick. It doesn't work like that, though. When you lay these ground rules, these women love it. These women feel safe with you. These women feel like it's chosen, it's supposed to be. So a truly strong man is one who she can't control and manipulate with what is between her legs. I want you to understand that very, very clearly. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Module 2 of the bonus round. I'm titling this one, Make Her Your Third Priority. Okay, so she needs to be your third priority at all times. Your first priority always is going to be your health, well-being, and physical fitness. This includes your mental health. This includes how strong your body is. This includes your spiritual well-being. This includes your mental well-being. Okay, everything about you as a man that gets you to succeed and live on this earth as a healthy male to live another day, that's number one. Number two is going to be your purpose, your path, your vision, or your business. Right? This is your success. This is the bloodline to keep you to have options. Like, if shit hits the fan and you need to go to, like, Cancun for a weekend to relieve some stress, like, you got to be able to do that. Okay? If shit hits the fan and, like, you lose your job or something, you have to have enough cash reserves so that way you don't lose your house. Okay? This really comes with a lot of, like, mental strength and clarity. If you can have your finances right, if you can be financially independent, you're not as nervous because you realize people can't control you. Okay, you walk with another form of confidence. Because if people can't control you, if your boss fires you and you have enough cash to walk, like, it doesn't matter. Women also see that if you're financially dependent, like, you have enough confidence to say no to other people. Okay, you know what it's like to be broke, and you probably know what it's like to have money. If you don't know what it's like to have money, work your way up to having money, because you will carry yourself differently. And then comes women. She needs to be your third priority. Because if you don't have these two figured out, especially your body and your health and your finances, like, dude, this body right here of what looks attractive, what looks sexy, like, you want to try to look as cut as you can, like an underwear model if possible. Because that is going to be insane high cues for sex. Okay, secondly, finances are important. You know women like providers. So guess what? Bing, bing, bing. If you're the jack of all trades, if you can make money, if you look really handsome, and if you have some swag to you, well, guess what? Now she's your third priority. She wants to stay your third priority. The reason for that is because if you have both these dialed in, she's going to view you as the goddamn prize. Do you get that? Never make her your first priority. Never make her your second priority. She has to be your third priority at all times, and she has to know that from the get-go. And trust me, fellas, she'll appreciate it. She finally sees a man who's strong that she can't control, a man who's not pussy whipped, a man who won't give her everything. You have to lead this way in the marriage, too. You have to say, if you're in a marriage, you have to say, honey, this is how it's going down. these are the ground rules. If I'm out slaying the dragon, making the money, making the bread, like, I expect this to be done at the house. I expect this to be done. I expect this to be done. If we have kids, I expect you to take care of the kids at this time when I'm busy, and I'll do my best to fill in the gaps. Like, there has to be rules. You have to be leading this marriage. You have to be directing her. If it comes into the bedroom, you have to direct her even more. Like, fellas, do you know how fucking hot and turned on a woman gets if a man, like, tells the woman exactly what to do? Like, exactly what to do. Like, if you want to see her ass and hips in a certain way as you're fucking her, like, you tell her exactly how you'd like that. When she sees how like, every girl I've had sex with, they'll go, oh my God, like, you're so demanding. And they keep coming back. They keep coming back because they're hooked. Because I'm forward with what I want. Because I should be forward. If I'm building my business all day, if I'm coaching other men to be better, if I'm building my body all day, if I'm making this content for the camera, if I'm trying to build a better man day by day and help other men be better, I feel like I deserve to have a really good, submissive, hot woman. You can call me cocky, but it is what it is. Make her your third priority, and please start directing her. That way she sees you're a leader, not a follower. Hi everybody, welcome to Module 3 of the bonus round. This is titled Being Mean to Women. I never want you to be mean to women. Okay, there's a difference between an emotional spike and pulling back and being flat out rude and being mean. Okay, if you're mean to her, like, I don't want you guys ever laying a hand on a woman. I don't want you ever being verbally abusive. I don't want you ever calling, like, if you start to call them mean names, if you start to really raise your voice and be mean to women, what that's showing is she got an emotional spike out of you. She moved you off center. She got you emotional. In fact, she got you so emotional, you had to actually use hurtful words and be mean to her. Never be mean to women. There's a difference between being strong and dominant and a leader and being a pussy boy who has to just literally call women names and, like, text them a bunch in all caps and is super, like, if you show you're this invested, this emotional, like, dude, she's not going to respect you. So don't be mean to women. See the next module right below for arguing. These are short because these are just little things I have to really get across. Hi everybody, welcome to module, man, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome to Module 4, bonus round. Being emotional and arguing with women. This is also a big no-no. You can never be emotional or argue with a woman. Fellas, if you argue with a woman, it shows she moved you off center. You're slipping into the emotional state. You'll see a lot of guys, they think it's alpha and they think it's badass if they can, like, win an argument with a woman. Fellas, she will never view that as badass. She'll view you as butthurt, like you got sad and angry and had to win. If she starts in on you, she starts nagging or calling you names, you just say, honey, we're not going to discuss this. Or you just say, listen, babe, I got a lot on my plate right now. Now's not the time. And you push it off. You brush it. You don't freak out. You don't get mad. You don't say, oh my God, you always just bitch at me, blah, 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 like all these men do. If you show you can't control your emotions, if you show you can't control your anger, you're screwed. Because when she sees that, she will push even harder. She'll test you even harder. She'll be even more of a bitch to you. Because she sees you're emotionally weak. She sees she can get a reaction out of you. But here's what's going to happen. You're going to keep proving to her. You're going to keep failing all of her tests. You prove to her that you're weak enough by keep fueling the fire, by keep giving back in, by keep fueling the argument. And she'll eventually leave. What every argument is she's sitting there hoping to God that you don't make the same mistake as last time. It's like she's giving you another chance. She's giving you another chance. She's giving you another chance to act right. If you don't act right, she's eventually going to walk. Women don't like emotional men. This goes for anything. This goes for arguing. This goes for anger. This goes for sadness. This goes for happiness. Especially this goes for arguing and being angry. Like, if you're any of those directly to a woman, like, a woman should not have enough power over you to literally make you pissed off at her, right? Unless she, like, flat out disrespected you or cheated on you, okay, then I can see it. But the thing is these little minute things you guys get into fights about and nag about, like, you have to show that you're mentally secure enough with yourself and with your manhood to know that she's just being a dumb girl. Because all girls, I don't care if they're 55 years old, they're all 16 at heart. They want to be treated like they're 16 at heart, and she's just a little girl inside. So don't let these women get to you. You're the strong, dominant, rational male, period. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this bonus round. I'm titling this module Louis V. Okay, Louis Vuitton. Now, I might have mentioned this earlier, but I want to hammer this really hard. The thing is why I would rather have you men focus on your path, your purpose, your success, your body, is because women will then just come to you. She will see when you're attractive. And especially in your hometown or where you guys live, like if there's a strong man like who's about shit, who's like good at what he does or is well known, especially if you can fuck good, like if you have good sex with women and they catch wind of that, or like you're high value, they know this. Trust me, women talk. Now, here's why I want you guys to really be on your path and purpose, is because let's say a woman wants a purse. The thing is she wants Louis Vuitton. She just wants Louis Vuitton. But the thing is, as she walks to the Louis Vuitton outlet, the Louis Vuitton mall, she's hit with this kiosk clerk trying to sell her Coach. She's hit with this kiosk clerk trying to sell her Michael Kors. This kiosk clerk trying to sell her, you know, what's another purse brand? The Kate Spade. Okay, so you got all these salesmen trying to get at her, but in her head she still wants Louis Vuitton, but they're trying to use their words to finesse her into a different option. You see, that's what you do every single time you try to use game or use words to get a woman, to get a woman's number, to get a woman to like you. Like you're a salesman. I want you to be enough as is. Like I want you guys to just be Louis Vuitton. That way when she closes her eyes and thinks of the perfect ideal man, you've already done the work to put yourself in that Louis category, so that's what she sees and that's what she views you as. That's very, very important. Purpose and path and success over everything. Like if she sees a strong, high-value guy, she's not going to be shit-testing him and being a total bitch to him. She's going to be a bitch to the guy that like is not about anything, is a fat slob, doesn't take care of his body, and gets walked on by her. That guy will be put through the ringer. So be the opposite. She wants true strength. Like she wants a real man. You just got to be that man for her. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this bonus round. I'm titling this one Feminized Men. Now, what you need to know is that men have been extremely feminized in this culture. So much to the point where there is no longer any male role models. There's no longer fathers talking about what it means to be a male. There's no longer men supporting each other, helping each other, being better men, being stronger. We live in a very feminized culture. Men are very weak today, weaker than they've ever been before. They're emotionally weak, they're mentally weak, they're physically weak, they're fat, they're overweight, they have man boobs, they're full of estrogen, they have low testosterone, and these women are just not attracted to them. So fellas, if you can do what the other men don't, meaning if you can go to the gym and build a great body, if you can eat healthy to have your testosterone levels high, if you're good at sex, if you carry yourself in a strong masculine demeanor and you're forward with what your thoughts and intentions are, she's going to be so attracted to you, because the fact is that all other guys act like complete pussies to her. Like the 95 to 99% of other guys have no game. They have no idea how to seduce a woman. They're not comfortable with their sexuality, with what's between their legs. And what do the other 99.9% of guys do? They're stroking it to porn every night because they're not man enough to reenact those same fantasies with a real woman. Do you get how broken this is? You need to learn how to get out of your comfort zone a little bit and experience the stuff in the real world. Because if you don't, you're set up for heartbreak and failure right out of the gate. All those women you probably stroke it to on the internet, you don't think your girl is just like them. You're just like them. You wish you were that porn star screwing that girl. I bet you she wishes she was that porn star getting fucked by that guy. Like, especially if you're in a long-term relationship or a marriage, like you really need to be having sex like that. She needs to close her eyes and view you as that guy straight up. Because the marriage ain't going to work then. There has to be desire. But too many men are in this lover boy frame, this feminized frame, this emasculated state. You need to pull out the bitch tear it in half, and become a new beast to master dating. But this beast has to be everything. It has to be how you carry yourself in a respectful demeanor, it has to be the boundaries you set in a relationship, it has to be how you build your body, how strong you are, lifting weights and exercising and building a business, and like true masculine qualities that show strength and leadership. Do not fall into the feminized culture. If your woman tells you that she wants you home more and she wants to see you more, and you work 40 hours a week, work 80. If she says you're always at the gym, I feel like I have to keep up, go to the gym twice a day. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, do not ever lose that, because that is what your woman is truly attracted to deep down. Do not listen to her words, watch her actions. If she's riding your dick every night, don't change a thing. Period. Today in the bonus round, we're titling this module Removing the Ego. Okay, so like what I did this on purpose with this course. I made this whole course in the beginning really about like getting sex with women and being sure that you understand that they want sex too, and being sure that you're a sexual option. And every single week what I did on purpose was I purposefully toned it down a notch. And I got rid of the frustration in my voice. I got rid of the nitty-gritty swear words. I got rid of the all about sex. I got rid of all of that. And I started to focus in on male traits. Now, all males usually want to have sex with all these women specifically to fill their ego. They want to make their ego feel like they're enough. Like, if I could just pull the hot blonde, now I'm enough. Now I can satisfy the ego. If I can just get both these girls to have a threesome, now I'm good enough. Now I can fulfill the ego. If I can get this girl to bring her best friend into sex with me and have sex with them for the whole night, now I'm good enough. Now I can fulfill the ego. If I just make the $1 million a year, now I'm enough. Now I can fulfill the ego. It's like, you must totally break the ego. You must break it and remove the dependency from porn. You must break it and remove the dependency from hookup culture. You must take it and break the dependency from meeting all of these women and having to use all this time to sleep with all of them. Like, listen, you really shouldn't be having more time throughout the week than to hang out with one girl. Especially if you're exclusive, or like, to you guys that out there that want rotations of all of these women, like, dude, if you have enough time on your hands to have a rotation of women, there's no way in hell you're actually building your body and building your purpose and building your business and actually doing the true masculine traits that are setting you up to be an attractive man. Because right now I got one, and goddamn it, it's hard enough to take care of that one between text messages and hanging out once in a while. And like, you guys, what I'm saying is, like, a high value male doesn't always have time for women. The only guys that have all the time for women is guys who need to fill the ego, and filling the ego is very feminine. It's very emotional. It's emotionally driven. You don't need all these women. You don't even need love. What you need to do is you need to be strong and work on your fucking goals every day, because that's what's actually going to fill the void, is you chasing what actually will make you happy. Let me tell you something. I slept with a lot of women. I slept with multiple times. There's no hot girl that will fill the void. The void of not being enough will only come through chasing the success of your purpose. Notice I didn't say money, the success of your purpose. My goal is to help as many men as possible. I want to be known for helping men, which is why I put all my time into helping men. That's what gives me fulfillment, not the ego-induced sex. Like, I needed that when I was like 19, 20 to prove that I could do it. If you guys are older now, it's time to stop focusing on the women and to start focusing on you. The ego needs to be broken. The ego is what's getting you into trouble every single day. Hi everybody, I'm titling this video Getting Out of Your Head. Okay, one of the things that you have to realize with this is that attraction should be natural. If you're in this course right now, it's because you've made attraction not natural, and it's not your fault. It's society's fault. It's this media's fault. It's the culture's fault. We're going down as a generation. Everybody can see it. Humans can't connect anymore. So let's really look at what attraction is and what sex is. Sex is like, a man is an attractive man and you have a woman who's an attractive woman. And when both worlds collide, great things happen. But what happens is that people put a lot of blocks in front of that. They put parties, they put loud music, they put alcohol, they put drugs. Like, pretty soon you have to do all these things just to meet somebody and to connect and have energy. And women are actually searching for a guy who can actually just be congruent and, like, make them feel like a human. You see, but so many of you guys are so trapped out of your head, trapped in your head, it's because the ego is so inflated. You feel like you have to say the right thing, you have to do the right thing, you have to be the right guy. It's like, dude, there is no version of right guy. There is no version of this. It's like, you have to get out of your own head. You can't be so stuck in your own head. It's like, when you start looking at women as somebody who you're trying to connect with, notice, not love, not get emotional with and kiss with all night, but just connect and have good man-to-woman interaction, that's when you win, because it's natural then. If the interaction leads to sex, great. But if it doesn't, who cares? Like, your time on earth is spent enjoying people, not having lustful sex, because that lustful pleasure party sex, that doesn't go anywhere. It makes men very dependent on the outcome, and it makes very needy men that are dependent on women's sex. And then it makes feminine, emasculated boys, which is why you need to be focused on you. You need to get out of your head with sex. Okay, sex is not the end-all be-all. Hooking up is not the end-all be-all. If you're in a marriage, sex is going to help be the bloodline to keep you guys, like the glue that keeps you guys together. But fellas, she wants to see that man focused on other things besides her. The ego is going to get in the way. You have to be independent of the outcome. If you meet a new woman, do not worry about making her your girlfriend. If she wants to be your girlfriend, trust me, you'll know. She'll push for that shit all week, all day, all year, all month. Like, it's okay. Maybe on the date you're quiet because you had a rough day at work. Maybe you're just sitting here chilling. Like, you can go on a date and just talk like this and be normal. Like, you don't have to talk real fast and like get all excited because now there's a chick. It's like, dude, breathe out, independent of the outcome. If it leads to sex, awesome. If it doesn't, no biggie. But the ego snapped. No more being so dependent on sex. It's like the law of attraction, you guys. When you need it most, it will never be there. And when you don't stress about it, it just comes. And that's just how things are. It's like, don't worry so much. Just start living your life. This is the last module of the bonus round, and this is titled Girls Just Want to Have Fun. You know the song, Girls, They Want to Have Fun. Now you see, this is not about being so, like, this whole course, I don't want you guys thinking you have to be so masculine to these women that you can't have fun with them. Like, make sure in these interactions you guys are flirting. Make sure in these interactions you're smiling, you're being like the cocky dude, you're chilling. You get what I'm saying? Make her have a good time. But not only that, as you're having a good time with her, make sure you're having a good time. Make sure that you're in the interaction and you're totally present, right? You don't want to be focused on your phone. If you don't want to have a busy day at work. Like, nobody has good sexual energy and chemistry when they're in their head. Like, get out of your head and get into your body. Make sure she has a fun experience. Make sure you have a fun experience. Make sure that the time that you're spent together is fun time. And if you can do this, well, voila. Obviously, she wants to be around fun people, right? Fun and flirting, though, can be like anything subtle. You know, like something so subtle. Like, if she's blonde, you'd like make a blonde joke if she like fucks up like ordering her food or something. Like, oh, it must be because you're blonde. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like little digs at her. Like, you guys can have fun with each other. Girls only really just do want to have fun. They want to find people with the right energy and they want to have fun. That's why oftentimes they're drunk so much and trying to go to parties, is because they're trying just to find any amount of emotional spike to make them feel anything. Because between their work life, their school life, society telling them that they have to go get a job and do all these things and be an entrepreneur and all this shit, it's like they're not hardwired to do that kind of shit. It's just society's forcing it down their throat, saying you have to do all this, right? They just want to have fun and they want their man to take care of them. But they can't admit that. which means that it's your job to just understand it and use your actions to demonstrate that she can fall into that sort of world, not by using your words, by using your actions. Remember, men are rational, men are action takers. Give her a fun experience. Okay, this is going to help. And yes, still know all the stuff I talked to you about. Yes, still understand hypergamy. Yes, still chase your path. Yes, still chase your purpose. Yes, still build a business. But when you are taking the 1 hour a week or 2 hours a week to kick it with the girl, be congruent in that. Detach from the outcome of sex. Detach from everything. And you will now have the abundance of the lifestyle, of the dating, of the masculinity that you've been needing. A rock solid man has a rock solid foundation.